The man willingly kneeled before his enemy. He was forced to take off his pants in front of his crush. Even his last shred of dignity was saved by his rival in love. Thinking back to this humiliation, Hobin was on the verge of breaking down. But luckily, Brother G's video gave him strength. By practicing for just 1 month, he could learn how to defeat ordinary people. Step 1 of the 3 elements of fighting. Build a strong physique. Hobin had to consume a large amount of protein daily to build muscle. Professional fighters rely on techniques to make up for physical disadvantages. But for an ordinary person without technique, the best way is to develop a body that can withstand attacks. So Hobin blended various meats into a paste and drank it like water daily. Although it was hard to swallow, thinking about the high cost of protein powder, he forced himself to drink it despite the disgust. Step 2. Willpower. If you only consume protein without training, you'll just burden your body. This requires strong willpower to push yourself to do weight training daily, ensuring better protein absorption. Step 3. Build stamina. The best way to improve stamina is swimming. Following Brother G's advice, Hobin went to the bathhouse every day to swim for hours. He swam with clenched fists, maximizing the enhancement of his stamina. As for why he didn't go to a swimming pool, it was filled with handsome men and pretty women, and someone as gloomy as him didn't dare to go. After completing all this, Hobin was ready to continue learning. But Brother G said that no matter how hard he worked for a month, his stamina and physique wouldn't improve significantly, so he had to learn some techniques instead. A journalist once asked a fighting champion, "What's the best fighting technique for a bullied person who doesn't know how to fight?" The champion's answer wasn't boxing, as that's just a layman's view. If you could only choose one, it had to be low kicks. This was exactly the technique Brother G was about to teach. First, stand with your feet shoulder-width apart. Then plant one foot firmly and twist it slightly outward. Shift all your body weight onto that foot, while relaxing the other foot completely. Turn your body as if you were about to spin around. This move, the shin kick, by Shaju animation. You must practice it 10,000 times within a month. Shaju animation. Only then will it work. Because in this era where anyone can livestream, views mean money. In Hobin's class, there's a streamer named Bago with 700,000 followers. Every day, he makes Hobin wear clown makeup, then appear in his live streams to entertain the audience. In just one lunch break, Bago earned 30,000 tips. But Hobin didn't get a single cent. And if he didn't manage his expressions well, he would get beaten up. After the live stream, Hobin went to the bathroom to wash his face. Looking at his pathetic reflection, he wondered why life was so unfair. Although Bago, with 700,000 followers, was bad at studying, he could easily earn tens of thousands from a single stream. The new classmate and streamer, Lume, could rely on her looks. But only he could neither make money nor study well. After washing his face, Hobin returned to the classroom. But as soon as he opened the door, he was knocked to the ground by a flying kick from Blondie. Then Blondie started beating him up, complaining about his poor facial expressions earlier. It turned out Blondie was Bago's cameraman. Although he wasn't good at fighting, his connection with Bago gave him some status in the class. After a while, Blondie got tired of beating him and sat in the back to rest. At the same time, Lume was cozying up to Bago nearby, because he had just helped her earn tens of thousands from streaming. Hearing this, Blondie couldn't help but feel tempted. So he asked Bago, "What do I need to prepare for streaming?" Bago replied, "Minors can't receive payments, so you'll need your parents' platform accounts and bank accounts." Hearing this, Blondie looked troubled. He had secretly spent all his family's savings before, so his parents would never let him use their accounts. But then he suddenly thought of Hobin. "Is your mom still alive? She's sick, isn't she? Lend me her bank account." "Hey, is she still alive? You should say, is she still with us, instead? That's so rude, apologize now." Hearing their taunts, Hobin wanted to stand up and fight back. But then he thought of his mother, who was hospitalized with cancer. He didn't dare cause trouble. After school in the afternoon, Hobin went to the hospital. His mother lied, saying her health had improved a lot. She claimed she could be discharged soon. Hobin also lied, saying he was doing well at school, and could earn money for her treatment. After paying the 30,000 hospital fee, he was left with nothing. He had no choice but to continue working at the burger shop. At the same time, he wondered, why could someone like Bago easily earn 30,000, while he had to work for a week to make that much? But at least his crush, Bao Wei, worked at the burger shop. Just seeing her from behind made Hobin feel incredibly happy. However, to his surprise, Bago showed up at the shop today. Bao Wei's stunning looks had gone viral online. After someone posted her photos, Bago came to the shop to livestream and gain clout. He also wanted Bao Wei's contact information. If you can't make the burger in the picture in 30 seconds, you have to give me her phone number. Please make it delicious. Hearing this challenge, Hobin felt nervous. The burger required over 10 ingredients. It was impossible to finish in 30 seconds. But to protect his goddess, he decided to give it his all. Sorry, I don't want to do this either. But the audience keeps asking for it. Anyway, just give me your number first. After the live stream, I'll treat you to coffee. The ultimate burger is ready. Sorry for the wait. It looks just like the picture. I even added a little flag on top. And I added an extra slice of meat. You punk. You're causing trouble for the other customers. Please leave. After doing all this, Hobin knew he'd get beaten up at school. He didn't even know why he acted this way. After all, no one would acknowledge his efforts. But he thought there was no point in thinking about it. No matter what, he'd get beaten at school anyway. However, little did he know, Bao Wei's gaze behind him had changed significantly. At night, when Hobin returned home, he couldn't understand why he had agreed to let Blondie use his mom's account to livestream at his house. He even helped Blondie cook instant noodles. Meanwhile, Blondie was live-streaming a battle royale game. A big spender told him if he could get 30 kills, he'd be rewarded with 30,000 yuan. But just as Blondie reached 28 kills, Hobin tripped over a cable while carrying the noodles. Just a few more to hit 30 kills. 30,000 yuan, here I come. Hot, it's burning. Seeing his 30,000 yuan slip away, Blondie grabbed Hobin and beat him up. As he insulted Hobin, he also insulted his mother. Without Bago there to suppress him, Hobin grabbed some kimchi and threw it in Blondie's face. Then he followed up with a powerful uppercut. It was Hobin's first fight, and he realized it wasn't as hard as he thought. Stop fighting, you idiots. Kimchi isn't meant to be eaten with your eyes. After the fight, Blondie left Hobin's house. But what neither of them realized was that the cable Hobin tripped over was the monitor's power cord. In other words, their ridiculous fight was live-streamed. Later that night, when Hobin went to sleep, he turned off the power strip to save electricity, which caused the live stream to be uploaded online. There was a small platform setting. If the power went out, the live stream replay would be automatically uploaded. The next morning, Hobin was woken up by a call from Blondie. Blondie told him to delete the video immediately. The clip of their fight had gone viral online. Hobin picked up his phone to delete it, but he noticed something surprising. Each view earned him 1 yuan. With 1 million views, he had earned 100,000 yuan. With this money, Hobin didn't splurge recklessly. Instead, he went to the hospital and paid off this week's hospital fees for his mother. This week's hospital fees cost 120,000 yuan? Yes, are you okay? Of course I'm paying it off. Meanwhile, Blondie went to school. Because the video went viral, his status from being associated with Bago was completely ruined. Everyone was laughing at him. To rebuild his reputation, Blondie targeted a chubby classmate. Hey, fatty. I'll crush you, crush you, crush you, I'm going to crush you. Help me, Bago. After leaving the hospital, Hobin opened the platform. He found his video had already reached 10 million views. That meant he was about to earn 1 million yuan. It felt like a dream. Just then, a punch suddenly landed on his face. It was Blondie, coming for him. He demanded half of the money. After all, not only did Blondie earn nothing, but he also became the laughingstock. But Hobin didn't care. He delivered a decisive blow to make Blondie face reality. He wouldn't hand over a single cent. After the scuffle, Blondie sat crying on a nearby bench with Hobin. But then, unexpectedly, Blondie pulled out his phone. It showed footage of their fight from earlier. He boasted about his excellent filming skills, claiming even candid shots could look highly entertaining. He suggested collaborating on livestream videos in the future. Hobin hesitated. He never thought about making money this way. Seeing this, Blondie asked if Hobin had received his earnings yet. Because the process required approval, which was very tedious. It involved making videos, shooting, planning, editing, and directing. Bago became an internet star, thanks to his excellent filming and planning skills. In the future, Hobin could handle appearances, and Blondie would take care of the rest. They'd definitely make a fortune. As for revenue, the split would be 90 to 10. Hobin would take 10%, and Blondie 90%. Without hesitation, Hobin refused. After all, he might as well work at the burger shop. As he turned to leave, Blondie quickly changed his tune. He offered a 40-60 split, then changed it to 90-10 again. But this time, Hoban would get 90% and Blondie 10%. What kind of video do you think we should make? Tell me a topic you're confident in. This sneaky guy the first thought he was just a fool. Our livestream topic will be exposing bad streamers, like Bago. To earn money, Hoban went to extremes. He took off his shirt during Bago's livestream, revealing his bruises. He accused Bago of pretending to be a good student on camera. But being a thug in real life, he claimed the bruises on his body were proof of Bago's bullying. But instead of getting angry, Bago laughed. His phone had run out of battery and shut down, so the livestream had been cut off. You're quite bold, aren't you? Hoban, are you trying to ruin me? Is this your revenge? Although Bago was enjoying beating him, he didn't realize it was all part of a plan by Hoban and Blondie. They knew exposing Bago wouldn't be easy, so Blondie had secretly started a livestream on the side. As long as Hoban endured the beating, they could profit. But then Hoban had another idea. Do viewers really just want to see the victim get beaten? To make more money for his mom's hospital fees, he decided to fight back and create dramatic content. But just as he assumed a fighting stance to retaliate, he saw Bago's intimidating physique and tattoos and chickened out. All he could hope for now was someone to step in and stop the fight. But everyone was only interested in watching the chaos. No one wanted to intervene. Then Bago said something that completely enraged Hoban. You're so full of yourself. That's why your mom got cancer. And this was the start of my fight. What did you just say about my mom? What did you say about her? The difference in their physical strength ensured that Hoban's resistance was futile. But at least the livestream's reaction was great. The number of viewers doubled instantly. Your mom's still in the hospital, right? Then I'll make sure you end up on the bed next to her. The pain from the punches taught Hoban what a real fight was like. The scuffle with Blondie before was just child's play. Just when he thought Bago's next punch would kill him, someone spoke from the corner of the classroom. Don't disturb my nap, Bago. At first, Bago wanted to yell at the person to shut up. But when the person raised their head, everyone was stunned. They didn't expect the rising star of MMA to be in their class. I'm trying to nap, don't disturb me. Faced with this, Bago had no choice but to back down. He let Hoban go and left the classroom. Thanks to the livestream, Hoban gained many of Bago's former fans. That night, Bago returned home, feeling relieved that his phone had run out of battery. Otherwise, his true nature would have been exposed. But when he charged his phone and opened the video platform, he found his inbox filled with hate messages. Then, when he checked his profile, he saw that most of his followers were gone. The next day, Hoban uploaded clips from the livestream, causing the incident to trend across multiple platforms. Although Bago quickly started a livestream to apologize, he made a rookie mistake during it. Are we good? Did you film properly? The comments are pretty positive. It's easy to please foolish viewers. Meanwhile, aside from Hoban exposing Bago, netizens also dug up old videos of him faking charity work. This completely ruined Bago's reputation. Hoban, on the other hand, rose to fame. He gained over 100,000 followers. But he also remembered what Blondie had said. The length of a video determines its earnings. Platforms insert ads into videos of appropriate length, allowing creators to make money. So if Hoban wanted to earn money, his next fight had to last at least 3 minutes. Thinking of this, Hoban searched online to learn how to fight. To his surprise, there was an account dedicated to fight tutorials. The account had no followers, but it had many videos. Curious, Hoban clicked on one. The creator was a foreigner wearing a chicken head mask. He said that to win a fight, the first thing you need is the right mindset. Rule number 1. Stay calm. If you lose control of your emotions during a fight, you won't be swinging fists, but emotions. On the flip side, if you can agitate your opponent, you can turn the situation to your advantage. Hearing this, Hoban thought Chicken Guy was impressive. But then the painless taking hits technique he taught seemed utterly ridiculous to him. So Hoban lost interest in learning, and went to bed instead. The next day, Hoban went to the burger shop to resign. After all, working there wouldn't cover his mom's medical bills. However, Bao Wei, who was changing clothes in the back, overheard. She rushed out immediately. She told Hoban he was amazing for daring to expose someone like Bago. Before he left, she wanted to exchange contact info. Let's be friends. After you quit, we won't see each other anymore. Bao Wei. Back at school, Hobin was immersed in chatting with Bao Wei. But then Blondie suddenly showed up, asking how it felt to have 100,000 followers. Hobin said that aside from earning more money, he didn't feel anything special. Then Lume from their class approached them. Do you want to stream with me? Now I feel it. Blondie, I feel it now. Okay, let's stream. But why are you doing this? Weren't you tied to Bago before? It's because my fans kept asking me to stream with you. Just once, please? I think Bago is a lost cause. Besides, I never really liked him. As Hobin enjoyed this moment, Bago suddenly showed up. After all, Hobin had ruined his channel. Today, no matter what, Bago planned to beat him to a pulp. Seeing this, Hobin recalled what Chicken Guy had said about agitating your opponent. Wasn't this exactly that situation? Sure enough, when Bago threw a punch at him, he easily dodged it. This made Hobin start believing in Chicken Guy. He decided to try the painless taking hits technique. But just as he was about to face Bago's punch head-on, Blondie walked in with a live stream setup. Since Bago was desperate to clean up his reputation, he didn't dare make a move when he saw this. He had no choice but to leave the classroom quietly. Hobin was still in shock, thinking he should review Chicken Guy's combat tutorials carefully. After school, he was waiting outside for Blondie to discuss video plans. At that moment, Bao Wei came over, wanting to chat and call him. But suddenly, a couple recognized him. They walked up and asked how much he earned from his videos. Hobin explained that his earnings were still pending review, so he hadn't withdrawn anything yet. But the couple didn't believe him. They dragged him into an alley and began searching his pockets. It was then Hobin realized the couple weren't fans at all. However, he had already spent all his money on his mom's hospital bills. The couple found nothing on him. Just when Hobin didn't know what to do, Blondie suddenly arrived. Hobin thought help had come, but Blondie was so weak he couldn't take a single punch. In the end, the couple took Hobin's phone, telling him to bring the money after withdrawing his earnings. But the phone also had Bao Wei's contact information. Hobin couldn't bear to lose it. He grabbed Blondie and asked what to do. Are you kidding me? Can't you see these passionate fans? I've been filming since you were dragged into the alley. That couple is infamous around here. This is a great opportunity to make money. Money, all of it. If we chase them now, the view count will skyrocket. Hearing this, Hobin felt tempted. After an internal struggle, he made a final decision. Live combat streaming starts now. A man strips on livestream in front of 10,000 viewers, just to save the woman he loves. He thought it couldn't get worse. But as he was about to take off his last piece of clothing, get the enemy's channel banned, his rival suddenly appeared. Not only did he preserve Hobin's dignity, but he also defeated everyone present with ease, saving the girl like a hero. Hobin recalled their last meeting, which was also in an awkward situation. At the time, he had been bragging to Bao Wei about being close to Wen Cheng. But just as he finished speaking, Wen Cheng showed up. Hobin thought Wen Cheng would expose him, ruining his image in front of Bao Wei. But Wen Cheng seemed to intentionally help him out. He said they were in the same class, and even asked if Hobin had been live streaming lately, saying he had been watching. Although he narrowly escaped embarrassment, Hobin didn't feel happy walking down the street with the two of them. It was clear, Bao Wei and Wen Cheng were the perfect pair. So Hobin decided to back off and support Bao Wei. He made an excuse about his ingrown toenail acting up, and said he couldn't continue hanging out. Oh no, my big toe hurts so much. I'm such an idiot. Why couldn't I come up with a better lie? Are you leaving already? But to Hobin's surprise, Blondie had been secretly live streaming the whole time. When he saw Hobin back off, he confronted him about why he didn't keep going. Vibe was great just now. Hobin explained, I'm not like them, who grew up proper. I'm just a filthy, twisted ingrown toenail loser. He admitted he knew. He and Bao Wei were from completely different worlds. Then Blondie suddenly got serious. He told Hobin, love is like a competition. It's normal to have rivals. Some opponents might be strong, but that doesn't mean they'll win in the end. Blondie asked Hobin to think carefully. Who asked you out on a date? Who treated you to coffee? If Bao Wei wasn't interested in you, why would she spend money on you? Didn't you see her sad expression when you left? After Blondie's scolding, Hobin had a realization. He immediately decided to go find Bao Wei and confess his feelings.